Alright, here we go.
Command interface.
I cannot stress enough how much having this game on a fast SSD helps with those loading times, because it takes quite a while sometimes. Move forward, acquire a target lance, and light them up. Keep an eye out for reinforcements. Okay, that's not the best thing to read. So we may have more enemy than we were initially told. Let's just run up the road here. Terrain is going to be possibly pretty tricky here with all these mountains. I mean, maybe fairly easy to break line of sight, but minimal directions to go in. Go there, get a little bit more distance.
Rolling.
Okay, we have that contact early. Yeah, see, like, I don't know how easy it is going to be to jump over this mountain ridge, especially for the Enforcer, which is a lot slower. Oh,
copy that.
Put our mechs in the best situation we can. Not likely going to... Yeah. Ice planets. Although we can't guarantee that.
I'm going to hold here and watch out.
If I don't play as aggressively, it works out okay. So we have a medium mech that we know about. There might have been a light mech, I wasn't really paying attention. Let's hit the space bar and try and get their turn moved along a little faster. Okay. Nothing on the heavy scale. Okay. Interestingly enough, that mech ran away from us.
How's it going?
Yeah, this mountain is not going to be easy to scale. We can jump in here and see him. Which technically works for me. I mean, not a bad thing if he can see me. My other mechs are probably not going to follow up, so really an aggressive move here doesn't necessarily make a lot of sense. So, just going to jump right there.
Lifting off.
See if we see anything else on the sensors. Don't. We might get flanked here too. Okay, that guy doesn't have a lot of evasion.
I'm receiving you.
Wolverine's not going to really be able to take advantage. Now, if you jump there... See no reason why not to do this.
Firing jump jets.
Look at that paint scheme. Not terrible. Kind of like a camo paint scheme. Alright, fire.
Roger that.
Now the AL, I believe, is the one with the large laser, is it not? Yeah, kind of. Fighting against my own impatience. That last planet, that last mission didn't help though because of the terrain. We need cover to use our tactics the best. Yeah, it is the one with the large laser. Yeah, let's have Lawyer move. Use her LRM-20. Burn through that cover. Do full damage. Should be able to light this guy up nicely. The Centurion, the AL variant is a lot more heavily armored.
Engaging jump jet.
So that might be challenging.
Someone let me
All right.
borrow their pom-poms and skirt because I'm damn excited now.
That was an interesting thing to say. We have really, in my opinion, no choice other than reserve here. Probably be able to counterattack me a little bit if they have missiles. Wolverine should definitely attack and then dip back so they don't open up on him. Go ahead and use a precision strike here. Well, actually, no, I don't. I honestly don't care. I don't care if you use a precision strike or not. You don't need to knock this guy down on initiative. Just open up on him. Him moving out of the woods would actually be a benefit to us because right now he's getting quite a bit of a damage reduction. Then just jump down, buddy.
Got it, Commander.
Well, see, that maneuver right there, although a very good maneuver, is very heat-inducing. So that's the kind of the problem with the impatience, is you want to do that as often as you can, right? But if you do it as often as you can, you're going to be overheating very quickly. So we have to delay a little bit longer sometimes and wait for a more optimum position than just do it every absolute turn. We're just going to keep preserving here. We know there's nothing in the heavy scale, so we'll just let this guy go. If he runs away more, that's going to be somewhat of a problem. We want him to actually move up, ideally. Yeah, there he goes. Now he's not in cover, so that's going to be a little bit better for us to deal with. Just double check. There's nothing heavy. Okay. Want to make sure. Probably not going to get our optimum weapons in here. Just the medium. Oh, wait. That's the Enforcer. Want Stargazer.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, that's what we want. Right, like that. Ah. Fortunately, the train, whenever you're on top, like when you're have elevation, it sometimes it's tricky to gauge distance as well. I guess it's going to have to be this or nothing.
Hostile on sensors.
Alright, you only had one evasion, so that's going to work perfectly for us. Open up on you.
Here we go.
Okay. Tell
Commander?
Lawyer, continue to move up the mountain a little bit. You don't have to go all the way up the mountain.
I'm
Do
there.
full damage. Good. Okay, now you can come in aggressively.
Engaging jump jet.
We can use Precision Strike at this point. Probably nothing in your left arm. Yeah, there's nothing in your left arm. But left torso is the LRM. We're already attacking that side, so just go for it.
Engaging target.
Of course, we hit the leg.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Alright.
Waiting for orders.
It's going to be somewhat heat-inducing, but... Question is, can we do the full salvo and get away with the jump jets? I'm going to turn the medium laser off, so that we're more likely going to be able to get that full salvo out. Small lasers are the thing that are going to do more damage anyway. Most of my small lasers do the same damage as a medium laser.
Taking the shot.
Okay, good. Jump into cover without burning out. That's going to be it.
Oh yeah. Here we go.
Now you are going to do the same similar maneuver. Question is, do you have anywhere to jump to? You don't, because I just took the slot that that you need to jump to. I mean, you can still jump away. Maybe we have Lawyer open up first. Because you've got plenty of evasion, you've got a little bit of damage reduction.
Roger. Target confirmed.
Not sure this guy's going to immediately move, and honestly, we might be able to knock him out if we keep knocking that same
Critical
side.
hit, Commander.
Also, my bitrate just went in the toilet. Apologize for that, guys. It recovered pretty quickly, though, I think. Having issues with that lately. Not really sure what to do about it, though. Not sure there is anything I can do about it.
Engaging target.
Yeah, he's dead. We don't really even have to move if we don't want to.
Hey, let's slip the dogs of war.
The enemy's not really anywhere near us. Yeah, we had a little bit of a dip there. At the moment, I'm looking at 1,200 frames dropped. I've really been unhappy with it lately on Twitch for like the last week or so, maybe two. I've just been having terrible bitrate, and I don't know why. I don't think it's my internet service provider. I honestly think it's Twitch. It's rather annoying if that's the case. So Freak's the one that hasn't moved yet.
Waiting for orders.
Just gonna have him walk up a slight bit and then just sit tight.
Rolling.
Good time to cool off. Not like we're gonna see the enemy anyway. The enemy has a while to get to me too, so we can reserve very confidently, even though technically our enforcer's out in the open. So what is this guy gonna do? Even if he full like sprints at me, I don't think he's gonna see me because we got this whole mountain ridge here. I'm gonna have a hard time seeing him myself.
Holding for the right
And if he doesn't move up this road here, like that's the only way to get to me. Yeah, that's as far as that guy could move. We're just now seeing the other target. Like their lance is all spread out. I mean, that's really not what you want. To have your Your Lance so spread out
Good to go.
that one mech is pretty much off by himself. That you never want that. This might be too aggressive of him. I want to get within sensor range, though. I guess he'll be fine. Sirs. 55-ton mech.
Got a lock.
Okay, we're starting to get enough tactics where we're actually getting information about the mechs before we do it. It's a Shadowhawk 2H, which is the standard variant, which means he will take a beating, especially as he has full armor.
Commander?
Start having Lawyer move up a bit because I'm not within sensor range. The accuracy is pretty poor on the LRMs. Best way to think about it is you need the lock-on to give you the best accuracy you can get.
Taking the shot.
Sure if we have much follow-up move. There's all the mountains and stuff. My pilot's the one that's most likely going to be in range to do anything, but I don't think that's going to happen, so... Go ahead and just jump you into good cover. Take the opportunity to cool off. Alright. And you get into a position to see anything. You can see that mech over there. Alright, we'll take it, because that's what's there.
Engaging jump
I'm
jets.
picking up a new sensor trace. Looks like enemy reinforcements.
Oh, and the first Lance only has 3 mechs, because we already killed the third of them. Alright, we're going to use Vigilance to give ourselves an initiative advantage. Then we're going to open up on this guy. No real point, in my opinion, to using the precision strike here.
Engaging target.
So we'll just pick away at the Vindicator. Alright. Gonna do a follow-up move where we hit that Vindicator again. It's tempting to just stay put because we had pretty good evasion and we had pretty good cover, but it's fine. Now they have to come and see me, which they still may struggle to do.
Delay. Okay. Let's see what happens.
And that guy isn't the first guy to go, too, so...
I'll just mind my
See how
own
this
business
goes.
until an opportunity presents itself.
Well, we don't know how many mechs to expect, but it's potentially another full lance of medium mechs. Okay. He did manage to get vision. There's a little bit of a problem, because that means every medium mech after him will be able to take advantage of that, depending if they have the weapons. Of course, you get the PPC shot, despite my evasion. Because PPCs almost seemingly never miss when the AI is using them.
Waiting for orders.
You can only get that off, huh? Still okay with moving into the woods here. 95% chance to hit. I think well worth it.
Received.
Shadowhawk is the obvious target, as it
Copy that,
has
Commander.
no cover, so you can really spank it.
Commander.
Fortunately, Stargazer is still amazingly hot, despite the fact that he did not shoot at all. It's because his jump jets really are the thing that consume the most heat. I think we go with Freak here first. A nice side attack angle here. This, I think, calls for a precision strike. Go for the right torso section.
Welcome to my alpha.
And very good damage.
Yes, boss.
I'm not sure this is wise because of how hot he is. It's going to be hard to retreat
Firing
next turn.
jump jets.
I think we keep the medium laser off, perhaps. So we got a Cicada 3C, which has a PPC. We have a Vindicator 1R. I don't think there is any other variants of a Vindicator. That's a standard setup. Yeah, even with the small lasers, we're going to overheat. So I'm just going to use 2 small lasers. I'm going to turn off 2 of them.
Target confirmed. All right.
I'm a
folks,
little
let's
worried
get
about
this
that fire
done.
starter this turn.
Standing by.
We are going to want to potentially jump away. Just use my small lasers again. Ooh-wee, we got a LRM-5 crit.
Reporting. Critical hit.
Getting behind this rock, we might be okay.
On my way.
Then again, I'm realizing that the rock is uphill, so they'll probably be able to see right beyond it. Give me your back. I think that literally just happened.
Thy will be done.
How do I not take advantage of that? Sorry, 3C, but I have to hit you in the rear now. Ideally, I would hit the Shadowhawk, but can't give me this and not have me take it.
It's go time. That's a kill.
Yeah, they can still see the fire starter. What's this over here? That's a Vindicator? Okay. The Shadowhawk is going to move on a 2. Is fine with me. I think we open up on that. Precision strike here? Try and take its leg out, knock it down. Got him. Perfect.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Okay, and then you jump away.
Standing by.
Giving vision to the Vindicator. Is it the Trebuchet? Maybe. It can't be. It has to be the fire starter. No. Move back a little bit. The right torso only knocks out the LRM-5, which is really not the most devastating weapon. What's the most devastating weapon is the AC-5 that this thing has, so
Target locked.
not really sure that's going to get knocked out with this salvo, because it did still have armor. Okay, Shadowhawk's going to get up. Okay. Grand scheme of things, that wasn't too bad.
Barely hit, Commander.
Especially as the autocannon missed. Stargazer's not going to really do a whole lot for us, but we also don't want him to stay put.
Receiving you.
We really need him to cool off. So I'm going to just jump back.
Up high.
If we lose vision to the Shadowhawk, I'll get it back with a sensor lock. No, that didn't really matter, huh? We are not in range to do anything else, so we're just going to race. Yeah, you can see the trebuchet. Well, we've already taken the leg out on the one side,
I live to
so
serve.
if we can get an attack on that same side. Fortunately, I'm not really able to get into that position without jumping, which may run us a little hot. Also, we'd be doing a straight line attack rather than an attack from that side. I'm gonna go for it because I think we have enough heat to do this. Also, precision strike. Just keep going after that left torso. Honestly, the leg kill might be the wise move. Back that up. Go for that leg.
Got it, Commander.
We won't hit the leg at all, having actually targeted it. Okay, we got the right torso
I
gone.
think things are going swimmingly, don't you?
Okay. Is that an enforcer?
Stop. You're just
That was the
embarrassing
firepower of
yourself.
an enforcer.
Commander?
If I move like that, that Vindicator is more than likely going to see me. You know what? Let's play this a little bit more intelligently. We don't want our Trebuchet to continuously get a hit here.
Lifting
Just
off.
jump back and open up on the Shadowhawk. There's not a lot left to this thing, so in theory we have enough damage to kill him. Kind of frustrating it took that much damage to kill him in the first place,
Down
but
with that.
I mean, we're going to get a lot of that because we have missile systems. It's just part of the problem with missile systems. What happens? Yeah,
Standing by.
they're all done. Not sure we're going to get vision on anything, so we're just going to jump to get closer
Engaging jump jets.
and wait. Give us a chance to cool off.
Oh, yes.
The Enforcer is the coolest running mech that we have. This guy's more than likely going to be able to move up and see the Wolverine. Yep. And of course, the PPC doesn't miss because that's how PPCs work when the AI uses them.
Showing minor damage.
I have to keep complaining about it because it's
Yes,
fun.
Commander.
The right move here is to attack and then retreat. Doesn't mean we're going to have to turn some weapon systems off. I wish they showed you how much heat weapons generated so you didn't have to remember it. Oh, it does tell you. So medium laser and SRM6 is the same. Alright, 2 SRM6s will do. I'm going to jump back far enough to break line of sight
Confirmed.
so that the other mechs can't take advantage. Yeah, we're reserved through that.
Standing by.
Alright. You should be able to jump forward. Get vision. Play.
Engaging jump jets.
Not sure the Firestar's gonna be able to do a whole lot this turn.
Engaging target.
Okay.
Let's do this.
With the jump, where do you take me? You could fire a medium laser as much good as that does us. See, this is one of those frustrating situations where you want to get in, but you really can't. But we're going to play the patience game. Let's sensor lock this other mech, so I can confirm. I think it's an enforcer.
I've got a sensor lock.
Imagine that. It is indeed an enforcer.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, we need to move up. Or than that. Guess we can just keep smacking that Vindicator. As it's already taken some damage. And it's going to be easier to hit anyway because, oh, well, actually, no, it doesn't really matter, huh? Wonder where we are at on the endurance. I wasn't paying attention to our missiles. Because the question is, when we have big numbers like this, what our endurance is going to be like on that trebuchet.
Reserving action.
Okay, Vindicator runs away, which removes the vision, so we
Roger that.
remain patient.
Standing by.
Forcer moves up, gets the vision back. We have pretty good evasion, though, so that does nothing. Oh, the PPC didn't land. Imagine that. I can get everything if I go there. I think I'm going to use Vigilance here. Just to me, it makes sense. And then I'm also considering Precision Strike. Although, how much do we really need that? No, we don't need it. It would be more from a getting his initiative down, which I'm not sure really matters. All right.
Commander?
Freak, I think, is running too hot to really get anything done here, so you're going to sprint for me. Get a little closer. Run in there.
Hauling ass.
Standing by.
Lawyer's going to move into the woods to get better cover.
I'm there.
All right, we have 80 left. That means we only have 4 turns of firing here.
Gotcha.
This being one of the 4. So that isn't a good sign from an endurance standpoint. When we're fighting heavier mechs, that's going to run out.
Yes, boss?
All right, I need you to jump in, buddy.
Jumping.
Maybe not have the medium laser because it is very heat inducing. Go precision strike here. What's in this section? Small laser, large laser. Let's go for it because it's already damaged.
Roger that. Target confirmed.
Yeah, we're all over the place, unfortunately, though. We'll be able to hit him again with that. Nice. Let's do that
Yes,
attack
Commander.
first. Oh, that Vindicator has his back to me. Does indeed. Alright, there's a multi-target situation. You're A, you're B. Don't give your back to me or I'll take it.
Engaging multiple targets.
Okay. And you need to jump away.
Engaging jump jets.
So far, our doctrine is working just as intended.
Commander.
And we have the rear, but this guy doesn't have multi-target, so small laser not in range. Do we dare the medium laser? I think we're doing all right from a heat scale standpoint. I'm going to use precision strike again, see if we can just knock out that torso section yet again.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Looked like good accuracy there. We got it. We need to get those called shot bonuses up on this pilot, because getting those up is going to make a big difference. Jumping in there, I think, is good for us. They might be able to come in and see me, but we've got this ridge in front of us. We just reduced that guy's firepower by a pretty significant margin.
Gotcha.
Nope. We can see the Vindicator. So that may mean that the Vindicator can see me. I mean, this guy can see something. Question is, who is it seeing? Or who is seeing it? I don't really know. I would guess a fire starter. And if that's the case, then I don't think an enforcer's going to be able to do anything about it. So let's just wait.
Copy that, Commander.
Especially as he's just running away and giving his back to me.
Hey, wait your command.
We're going to get in behind him. If I had vigilance, I'd do it. Yeah, both of them have given me their back. Now, he has very little frontal armor. We've already hit the Vindicator in the rear, so the Vindicator in the rear makes the most sense. I'm gonna go full salver here.
Affirmative.
There we go. Nice LRM ammo
No
explosion.
Commander?
Probably hit the Enforcer. Guess we don't really have to move. If we hit that arm, there goes the AC-10. Okay. Now, in theory, this guy sees me, but we've got fairly good evasion on most of our mechs. Main guy that I'm worried about is actually the Wolverine, but at this point, both these guys are devastated. You just move forward a little bit. Really did nothing.
I'm ready.
I'm just gonna take this Vindicator out. I know it's already gone, but
And here it comes.
the kill was there, so I figured take it.
One less target.
All right, we've killed 2/3 of both lances. Get
Onward.
you out of line of sight. You may be able to just turn around and get that line of sight reestablished, but fine. Okay.
I'll just
Let the
wait
Vindicator
here.
over here do what it's gonna do. Oh, sadly, you can see me. That's... Alright.
Receiving you.
You're running too hot to really do a whole lot for me at the moment. This is just gonna be a single medium laser firing
Consider me
situation.
there.
Give us some chance to cool off.
On it.
There we go. We got rid of his right arm, so he has no weapons anymore, so he can be ignored.
Target's taken a critical hit.
Waiting for orders.
I get into a position where I can use his medium lasers. I could if I jumped. I don't have a direct line of sight? Ah, there we go.
Copy that, Commander.
So yeah, that endurance on our LRMs only has, well, one turn after this. We'll use the precision strike because we can go after this torso section, taking out the PPC along with it.
Take this!
Good accuracy there. Fortunately, the LRMs didn't really help us there, but that's okay. That's what LRMs are unfortunately like. I'm gonna jump just towards the enemy. Again, we've already established that the Enforcer, I mean, let's double check that. Enforcer has no weapons and is too far away to punch anybody, so let's just open up on who is a threat. Good, we got it. PPC's gone. All it has now is medium laser and an LRM-5, which is really not that threatening. Or there's a small laser, but it has to get close to use it. It has jump jets, so it can get in there if it wants to.
Let's do this.
I'm just going to go ahead, take this opportunity to open up on it with everything we've got.
Engaging jump jets.
Maybe the Enforcer can come in here and punch me.
Confirmed.
We might finish it off. Well, granted, it's going to get to go before I can do anything, so it may
Solid
come in and
connection
punch
on
me.
that one.
Depending on how this ridge is traversable. Well, it just covered his head. Alright, we want to get closer so we can get more weapons in there. So this might be another opportunity for a precision strike. I'm not really sure I want to leg it. I think we just go center torso, try and get the kill.
Engaging target.
And it's got to be hurting.
Standing by.
Warrior's already in a good position to attack. So we just open up with the last of the LRMs.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Yep. Here goes that. Now just the
That's a kill.
already
My LRMs are
devastated Enforcer, who has its rear towards me, so there's going to be full damage. Its rear is intact, so the question is, can the rear take this kind of beating? Well, the answer to that is yes.
That hit something good.
The Enforcer does not have the best rear armor, as far as I'm aware.
Standing by.
Okay, we'll see if we can finish it off with Stargazer. I will use a precision strike just to knock him down on initiative in case this doesn't work. But really, there's not a whole lot of targets left. on this thing still intact.
Tango, down.
Okay, done. That was textbook for us.
Mission successful.
And that's how we will be proceeding with a lot of the campaign. We can take advantage, especially if as our enemy gets heavier and heavier, the more it's going to be easier to pull this stuff off. Now, if we slip up, the more devastating it will be when we slip up because we'll take a lot of damage. I hit next? Okay. Well, we want the Shadowhawk part. Any special weapon systems? That's a negatory. How many large lasers do we have? We have 5. Go ahead and take that. Rather a large laser than some of these other things. Okie I think we're doing quite well here. We were also able to push the line a little bit more. I'm tempted to strip that medium laser out. It's good to have it for the utility, but really when it comes down to it, our damage comes from those small lasers. We hit the fire starter. So I'm very tempted to strip that medium laser out. I think we could get another heatsink in there and we'd just be better off for it. Alright, let's take a look at our mech warriors because we did just get quite a bit of experience. Can't really do anything there.
I'm here.
I really do need to take out my other backup pilots. It's just the problem is they're not where we need them to be. So they can't do our doctrine. They can't. And we really need our doctrine to work. So it's kind of an unfortunate pickle, or we're like stuck always using our best pilots.
I await your command.
Emergency cleanup crew at the Half Pod 2 barracks. Bring mops, ammonia, and a cartload of rags.
Probably I should keep going for guts because we do need to get more overheat threshold. So I am going to go with that.
Training.
We don't get it yet, but we will eventually get it.
Yes, Commander.
Warrior can't afford anything. I think we already looked at
How's it
Stargazer.
going?
No, we didn't. All right. Kind of thinking along a similar lines with him. Of course, again, if we could get that cold shot thing where we get even better. I think you have to get all the way to the maximum, though, to get the mastery. I'm not exactly 100% sure on that, though. Let's go ahead and just do that.
Mech warrior training complete.
All right. So
Yes, Commander.
you almost have enough experience to get you to this point where you would be able to meet our doctrine.
Training confirmed, Commander.
So I feel like we are going to put Pyramid in the next fight, so we have at least some semblance of a backup pilot. So yeah, let's go ahead and do the contract now. All right, so we're going to do the 2.5 skull battle. Okay. I'm all right with this again. Oh, I want to check our reputation real quick. We still can't ally. All right, just wanted to check. But this will put us at 95, and then this last mission should seal the deal. All right. Because we're taking Stargazer out, the Firestarter is out. Because Pyramid will not be able to use it to its best advantage. In that case, I'm going to take the Jenner and put it in. I think it's the better mech in the hands of a pilot that can't use the ace pilot ability. The Jenner still benefits from it, but the Firestarter, with the way we have it loaded out, benefits from it a lot, and almost is not viable without it. Okay, that's going to be it. Deploy.
Mech warriors, prepare for combat.
I've almost made a record of, like, allying myself to a faction, and a lot of it comes down to that flashpoint. We got 50 something plus from that one flashpoint, and then all of the all the missions individually gave us some. So I don't know exactly how much we got from just that one flashpoint, but it had to have been over 60, maybe even close to 70, low 70s from that one contract. Now, you start in the negatives with every faction, like -10, -15, so it's still taking a little bit of work to get us up to where we need to be, but
Command interface initiated.
we're really not that far in the game, in my opinion, to get an alliance already. Enemy dropship landed somewhere in the area, Commander. Fire the location and engage them. Put a stop to their raid, Commander. Alright, no mention of
The
reinforcements.
sooner we get off this iceberg, the better.
We're fairly close, but we want to take best advantage of the terrain, in my opinion. I think with the way I'm looking at this, they wouldn't have, because of this ridge here, we could get in behind that ridge.
I'm going.
Trebuchet, I'm just going to do a normal move. Probably put her in behind here. Have her circle around. Have the Orson move up. Now, we do benefit from getting that sensor contact early. So I'll move to here. I think the ridge will protect me. Always hard to make out. Maybe not. We're a little too high. Well, the rock might still block it. This one here. Okay, we didn't quite get in there because they held their action. I jump in behind this rock, I assume it would block line of sight. Sometimes making those kinds of assumptions are really risky in this game.
Affirmative.
You just really don't know.
I picked up a blip.
Alright. Just go ahead and sprint over that way.
Rolling.
Sprint into the woods. Let's have you sprint in behind this rock. Getting a little bit of flanking action might be good for us. Not if that's the case. Ooh. Got an Orion. Gotta get out of here, like, right now.
Orders?
Not so fast. If they don't have a medium mech, we can take advantage of this situation. Now they have a medium mech. We have good evasion, though. We do have a rock in front of us, so only LRMs would be able to hit us. It missed because of the thing. So we can take advantage of this Orion right now, because the Orion has no evasion.
Waiting for orders.
And then we run our asses away. Doesn't really make a difference if we move up further or not, so...
Coordinates received.
The Enforcer might be able to get some shots off as well. I don't know how good they're going to be. You do have cover, so...
Firing.
Now, an Orion has a lot of armor, so ideally you want to attack it from the rear. We may be able to pull off. The other information out here, we got a 55-ton mech, which is what attacked me. We have 2 heavies.
Something I can do?
Run your ass away, buddy. That Orion is bad news. I would love to be able to sensor lock you, but I just can't do that in good conscience. Alright, so we are starting to get to that point where we're facing off against heavy mechs. They were full armored as well. Let's double check that we don't have any more context. So it is a full lance. At least as far as we know. Oh, no, that's not true. The Orion didn't move. So possibly just the 3 mechs, huh?
Standing by.
I could jump in and be a little bit more aggressive, but I think this is a perfect move for us. Well, it's not really a perfect move. We really have no idea what this thing is. I'd like to kind of know, so... That's probably ideal from a targeting standpoint, because we know that this medium mech... Yeah, exactly. It's medium mech fired, so it's not going to have any damage reduction, so we can open up on it. 2H again is a standard variant, and then we have a quick draw. Looks like the standard variant of a quick draw, which has pretty bad armor. It's actually going to be the easiest mech for us to knock out. Tempted to go after it. The damage reduction kind of speaks out to me here.
Roger that.
Or the lack of damage reduction. Can I just move normally to that spot? Trying to get the jump. Alright, if we do this move, then what we need to do is we need to jump almost first thing. That Shadowhawk's more than likely going to go after the Enforcer. This is kind of a too good to pass up move.
Engaging jump jets.
Our chances to hit aren't terrible. We are splitting our damage, which I don't really like. Fortunately, not the best
Let's
accuracy,
get this
but...
done.
Jenner's not really going to be able to do a whole lot just yet, so we are going to have to let that Shadowhawk go.
Waiting for the right move.
Let's go after the Wolverine. I kind of didn't expect that. Okay, the Shadowhawk is the easier or the better target here. We do want to use the Precision Strike. Yeah, Precision Strike for sure. Just go center torso. We're going to look for that kill. We got a stray hit there too, so that's lovely. No real need to jump here, I don't think. Because they're not close enough to me yet. That Orion may be trouble, but I think it's a turn or two away, because it's all the way over here. It has to go all around. Yeah, let's use a lawyer here. Might as well just stay where we're at. Keep hitting the Shadowhawk.
Copy that, Commander.
We'll be able to do good follow-up damage with the Wolverine. We'll do now.
Orders?
Alright. Got that arm. Excellent. I am going to have to jump back somewhat aggressively,
Acknowledged.
which would mean that I am not going to be good for a turn or two. Although I could always walk up into position to see stuff. Then we reserve. I was about to say, that quick draw can see me? Really? Thankfully, it doesn't seem like they have sensor locks. Otherwise, they would have already used it.
Yeah? What can I do you for?
Let's come in, strike the
On the move.
quick draw.
Firing full complement on enemy.
Alright, we can afford to reserve here.
Let's see if I can make something happen later.
Okay. There's a medium laser in there. Not likely we're going to take out a whole lot other weapon systems. Quick draw still has pretty good armor, so
Commander?
let's go ahead and just smack this guy with our LRM-20.
10-4.
Okay, got that arm. So the medium laser is gone.
That hit something good.
And knocked him down. He's going to be knocked even further down in initiative. And ripe target for follow-up attacks.
Good to go.
Sadly, I do not have the ace pilot ability with this mech, so we are going to have to back off. I'm even going to do a jump here. I want to jump. Oh. This jump might still be okay, jump. I guess we'll lock up the quick draw. Granted, the quick draw hasn't gone yet, so it's kind of a waste, but fine. Reserve.
Standing by.
Quick draw may be able to come in and see me, though I doubt it did.
I'll just mind my own business till an opportunity presents itself.
Alright.
Commander?
You're gonna walk. Try and take out the Shadowhawk before it
Onward.
gets a chance. Center torso.
Welcome to my Alpha strike. Go time. Hope we can salvage that.
Okay, he died. Does the rocket launcher ammo weigh less than an LRM or SRM ammo? I don't think there's rocket launcher ammo in this game. I mean, rocket launcher is a thing that's in the tabletop game, but I don't think it's in this game. There might be a mod that has it. In that case, I don't know what they're doing. Yeah, I think quick draw is the right move. And in the tabletop game, a rocket launcher was a one-shot item. So there shouldn't be any extra ammo for it. It's a fire it once and it's done. As far as I understand how rocket launchers work. I don't think we need a precision strike here.
Engaging target.
So usually it's pretty weight efficient, but the downside is that you only get the one time. All right, so you attack, quick draw, again.
Engaging target.
If I'm wrong about that, I apologize, but that's the way I remember it working in the tabletop
Enemy
game.
mech. Critical damage detected. Engaging jump jets.
I live to serve.
Don't really have a good spot to jump to. I'm afraid that Orion's gonna see me. Ideally, I'd jump up here, but I feel like the Orion's gonna see that. Well, we're just gonna brace, I guess, so it's fine.
Up high.
And me saying how things work in the tabletop game is only so helpful because there are definitely changes from this game to the tabletop.
Waiting for the shot.
Trebuchet might not have a shot here, depending on whether the Orion is... Yeah, the Orion's gonna... We could move
Waiting for
forward, but
orders.
again... I mean, we could see him, but we apparently can't attack him. Pyramid might be able to do
Right
something.
here.
A jump. Well, I could see that one and then sensor lock the other one. Although, I don't see the point of that, so... What am I gonna do? And what I'm gonna do instead... is nothing. I'm just gonna sensor lock. Make sure we're in behind this rock, though.
Position confirmed.
We'll sensor lock that. Ryan's starting to get close, so we are going to have a slugging match with it.
Standing by. I'm there. Gotcha.
Which is not good. Ryans are pretty good mechs. Both from a firepower standpoint and an armor standpoint. Its downside, its Achilles heel is heat, but we're in a tundra environment, so it doesn't really care. Or Arctic or whatever we're in. Guess we'll just go ahead and let them come.
No problem.
I'm not too surprised at all that we're getting attacked here. Alright, we'll go ahead and attack and retreat.
Damage minimal.
We should be able to handle that heat.
Engaging target.
That didn't look too happy for that mech. Yep. You probably don't have a lot of weapons left
Enemy
over.
mech. Critical damage detected. Engaging jump jets.
We're at a point where my morale is so good. Not really a whole lot I can do with it. You can still see me. Well, we did what we could to get a good evasion there.
Damage minimal.
Still had an amazing number of hits considering.
Yes,
Do
Commander.
have a firing solution, huh? Oh, let's go ahead and help this guy. I
Acknowledge.
suspect he's dead. Seriously?
The Cobra strikes.
How much internal structure does he still have? I am gonna jump here. So heat-inducing, though. And unfortunately, this ridge I can't walk down, so
Rolling.
just gonna have to do what we can do.
Commander?
This should finish him off.
Roger. Target confirmed.
All right,
I
just
need
one
a
mech
target.
against 4. That's gonna be easy.
Receiving you.
I think I'd rather attack them than not. Problem is I have to jump here. Be in a very particular spot, apparently. Alright, that's fine.
Okay, I'm on it.
Use our precision strike, because why not? Go after that right torso, because it's already taking some
Fire at
damage.
all weapons.
Alright. This is going to be a good time to take advantage of this guy. Sadly, the Jenner does have to back off. What the hell? Oh, this is a bug that happens from time to
Yes,
time.
Commander.
Where it wasn't letting me move my mouse. It wasn't a bug, I don't know. It seemed like it
Confirmed.
wasn't letting me move my mouse back to push the button. I know I can just use a keybind, but what's the fun in that?
I've got a sensor lock.
Waiting for orders. Engaging target.
Only problem is, we're not going to be able to put him down this turn, so we might as well just wait for him to move. And he's going to move up
Standing by.
and put himself into a good position. No, you can still see me. How are you seeing me? I think the game is cheating. I've seen that happen before, where somehow, like, I can't see him. I have no... Well, I mean, he's using indirect fire, but, like... How can he see me? You know? I don't know. If you don't have a direct shot, how can you see something? Alright, we use our precision strike again. I guess it's always possible, but...
Engaging target.
Alright, just keep smacking them here.
I'm here.
Get as close as we can.
On my way.
I will use the precision strike because why not? We have plenty of morale. We'll just keep trying to go after parts that are damaged
Bon appetit.
and not hit them at all.
Hot damn, we're gonna do this right.
Reserve. Alright, start here with the precision strike. Again, going after the right torso.
Engaging target.
And again, not hitting it. 50% chance to hit. Not a single weapon hit it.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Yeah, well, so far it's working
Alrighty.
okay. I mean, we're fighting off against heavy mechs right now, and we have taken out their lance pretty effectively. Again, I think we go precision strike here. Go after that right torso. Let's see if we hit it this time.
Confirmed.
That looks like a little bit more on target. There we go. Yay!
Reporting critical hit.
He might be able to get away with a move over here, although he might be able to
Position.
roll around and get to me. At this point, we should have eliminated a good chunk of his weapons, yeah. The AC-10 being one of the scarier. Do we dare at this moment move forward and be a little bit more aggressive with our attacks? I say we dare.
Rolling. Targeting 4.
Sometimes it's bad to be cocky. Yeah, I agree with you. We'll see how it goes.
Scored a
I'm doing this kind of out of my own curiosity because I wanted to see how viable it would be. Let's go ahead and reserve at this point. I don't think we're... Oh, and thank you for the follow, Tug Bobo.
Roger that.
I think we can afford, though, the Orion attack me with all its weapons. Getting pretty damaged here. And he may... Okay, I was going to say he may brace. We also have pretty good damage reduction, so... I was willing to take that risk because the Trebuchet hadn't really been hurt yet. Alright, get in there, buddy.
Moving out.
Alright. Not a lot left to this thing.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
There goes some more of your weapons, buddy.
Targets.
Alright, this guy's dead.
What's up, Commander?
I'm gonna play the overconfident game here, but if he lives through this salvo, I'll be very surprised. 18 health.
I hope we...
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I did have advantages, and they were under strength.
Mission successful.
It was only a 2.5 skull mission, though. We'll get there. We can't get too overconfident. I think where this is really going to be difficult to pull off is when we get a lot of assault weight things. That's where it's going to be pretty difficult. Grab the Shadowhawk because we get a full Shadowhawk, which I'm very happy to see. Nothing really is screaming out to me here. Guess we'll just go with a Orion part because we could always sell it. All right. One more to go, and I think we have an alliance with America. I'll double check on that. We should be able to get 100. We're at like 95, I think.
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
All right, so we got the 2H. Yeah, 95. All right, well, nothing really changed other than some experience. We are at that point where we're probably going to take a break here in a second. Not probably, for sure. I want to get that overheat threshold if I can, so I'm going to keep working towards that. Even though you probably could use the gunnery skill, so we'll give you that for now. My other priority is get that called shot bonus. Eventually. Yeah, minimum range reduction, very good for you, so we're taking that.
Mech warrior training complete.
Cold shot, the absolute cold shot one might be the last tick, though. I don't really remember. It's been a while since I've maxed somebody out in tactics.
I'm ready.
Already did you. Pyramid was a backup pilot, and we're still waiting on this. We have one more contract to do, so we'll probably use him again, because I'd like to get this ability, because it's going to be really important for our doctrine. And Stargazer didn't do a mission, so yeah, we're more or less ready.